Hey there, Scorpio, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your weekly reading. In this reading, we're going to take a look at past, present, and near future energies, as well as any energies the universe would like for you to keep in mind this week. Also, Scorpio, please remember that if someone is strongly energetically connected to you, they may show up in your reading, so take the energies as they resonate. They may be reversible or interchangeable between you and your person. Okay, Scorpio, the main energy that you're going to be dealing with this week is the Ace of Cups, a brand new beginning in love. But I feel like this is with somebody from your past. We'll see. In your recent past, you get the World, the Three of Cups, and the Page of Swords. There's a cycle closing out for you in the recent past, and then immediately after that cycle closed out, you are like, okay, I'm done with whatever happened. I want to reconcile. And I see you kind of taking small steps towards allowing yourself to admit this to yourself, where you're kind of like, yeah, this is what I want. I get it. Because you go from the Page of Swords to the Queen of Swords, Three of Cups to the Two of Cups. There's a lot of progression here. So, in your current situation, you get the Four of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. You want to heal a connection between you and another person, okay? I feel like this is a connection. It could be someone from your past. It could be someone new. I'll get more when I clarify, but you want to heal this connection. You love this person. They have love for you, and something went down where it's like, I need to make things better. And it also, not only do you want to make things better, you're like, yeah, it makes sense for things to finally be better now. Like, for us to move past whatever difficulties we had. In the near future, you get the Two of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. You're slowly moving from confusion to clarity. Whatever it is you were confused about, whatever it is that was keeping you up at night, that you weren't like you weren't able to see the solution, you weren't able to see the answer, in the near future, you're slowly going to get that clarity that you're desiring. But let's start clarifying. Let's take a look at this World in the recent past and see what this cycle is that closed out for you is all about. Dying to see if this is a new person or if this is somebody from your past. Wow. The World is clarified by the World again, the Seven of Cups, and the Strength. Something definitely ended here. A cycle closed out for you. I feel like with the closing of this cycle, whatever ended, it brought about some confusion for you. There was something that you weren't clear about, which I feel like you're going to gain some clarity about in the near future. But in the recent past, whatever came to an end, it was difficult for you because you weren't clear on why it happened. You weren't clear on why it happened that way, why it ended, why things went down the way they did. There's a sense of confusion and you're having a bit of a hard time with that lack of clarity about whatever came to an end. Let's take a look at the Three of Cups in your recent past. See what this reconciliation energy is all about. Could just be that you wanted to also spend time with someone, but Three of Cups is clarified by the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Moon. You want to start fresh with somebody. I feel like this is somebody from your past. You still have feelings for somebody from the past. It could be that it's this connection that came to an end for you, and I see you still carrying feelings, wanting to start fresh and start over with this person. But on the same token, not allowing yourself to feel that. It's almost like you're like, yeah, it ended, it's over, it was hard for me. I know I still carry feelings for them, but I don't want to look at these feelings. I want to pretend like I don't have any feelings, like they don't even exist. Like, I don't want to admit to myself that this is how I feel. And that makes sense. I mean, if you went through a breakup and it was hard for you, or you're still confused about what happened, allowing yourself to feel, positive feelings is not really the easiest thing. Let's take a look at the Page of Swords in your recent past. Page of Swords is clarified by the Queen of Swords, and you get the Queen of Swords in the current situation again, the Six of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. Okay. You want to balance out the energies in the situation. You want to make things right and fair between you and this person. I feel like you guys did break up. The Five of Pentacles is here to let me know that you lost something. And whatever it is that, is tied up to this loss, you want to make things right with this person. However, because it hurt, because it wasn't fair, because you're still confused about it in the recent past, I see you kind of just being like, emotions, flip the switch, turn them off. I don't want to deal with any of this. Like, I don't care that I have feelings. I don't care that I care about this person. Like, I don't want to allow emotions to come to the surface. And so if we are going to make things fair, if there is going to be some form of communication, if there's going to be closure in the situation, it's not going to be coming from an emotional place. It's going to be strictly logical. If you want to talk to me, if you want to interact with me, no feelings. I don't care how you feel. I don't care how I feel. Talk to me logically. Ooh, very cold energy, but I don't blame you. I get it. I get it. Let's take a look at the Four of Swords in the current situation. Four of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Page of Wands. Okay. There's a very strong connection showing up for you here. And again, I feel like it's from the person from the past. Somebody is communicating their desire to make things right, to heal this, because they know that this is a very strong bond. They feel that this is an intense connection. I don't feel like they're letting it go. It could be you, it could be the other person. Honestly, this could go either way. But somebody here in the current situation is like, this is an intense bond. This has a lot of feelings tied up to it. There's a lot of passion here. I want to make things right. I want to fix whatever is broken. And they're not just sitting there in the corner like, oh, I want this to get better, but I'm not going to do anything. No, I feel like whoever this person is, they're going to reach out and make it known that this is what they want. Let's take a look at the Two of Cups in the current situation. Two of Cups is clarified by the Ten of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Temperance. Okay, I feel like this is you, Scorpio. You went through the breakup and the confusion in the recent past, and it was hard for you, okay? And I feel like this is your person in the current situation coming in and being like, hey, I'm sorry. I know things went down in the past, but this is a strong connection. I want to make things right. You feel the love with this person. You want a new beginning with this person. Ace of Cups is the main energy for your reading this week, but it's hard for you. The reason it's hard for you, Scorpio, is because you're overthinking this situation, which again, makes sense. If something ended, there was a lack of clarity, there was confusion, there was pain tied up to it. You're not just going to go jump back in with both feet and be like, yeah, hurt me again, right? I'm not saying this person's going to hurt you, but I can understand that that's the energy you're coming from, which is why this is hard for you, which is why you're overthinking this. However, with the Temperance here, I see this energy slowly getting healed with time. You're not going to be staying in this overthinking energy for too long, and I see you slowly moving out of it, slowly healing that pain. Whether or not you're going to get back together with this person is something else, but this is more focused on you and how you feel. And so if you are experiencing a bit of overthinking in the current situation, just know that energetically, the energy is there for you to just kind of like slowly move past it. Let's take a look at the Queen of Swords in the current situation. You got the Queen of Swords in the recent past tied up to wanting to balance things out with this person after the breakup. Yeah. Queen of Swords is clarified by the Two of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles. You want to make things work with this person. You have love for them. You have feelings for them. You want to make things work. You're definitely not letting them know. You're showing up very cold, so this person's probably looking at you and being like, Scorpio don't give a fuck. Scorpio doesn't care about me anymore. Scorpio does. Scorpio has feelings. Problem is, Scorpio is hurt. And Scorpio's stinger is out right now. And so in the current situation, you're showing up as very cold, very closed off. You have this desire to make things work, but I don't see you actually fully moving in that direction. You're almost like, again, very much confused, and you're kind of like, I want to make things work. I want this relationship to work out, but I don't see how it's possible. I don't see how this is going to work out. And so in the meantime, while you're trying to figure this out, whether this will or won't work out, etc., you're kind of just putting things on pause. You're like, yo, give me a minute. Let me just chill for a second. Let me figure things out. But you do have the desire to make things work out. I can see that. Let's take a look at the Two of Swords in the near future. Nice. Oh, was not expecting that. Well, whatever it is you were confused about in the current situation, remember how I said you can't see how things are going to work out? Yeah, that's done. You're seeing it. You're seeing an intense connection. You're feeling the happiness. You're feeling the stability. This is a really intense connection, Scorpio. This could be somebody that you were married to, or it had the relationship had like that intensity, that seriousness of a marriage. It's bringing in a lot of happiness in the near future. The confusion, the I don't know, all the overthinking, that's done and over with. I like it. Let's take a look at the Knight of Pentacles in the near future. Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the Nine of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. Okay, you're slowly moving from an energy. It's interesting because you go from I'm confused, I'm hurt, to this is an intense connection, how are we going to make this work, to oh, we figured out how to make this work. And then in the near future, for a little bit, you're going to go back into, oh, this feels way too good. There's too much happiness, there's too much passion. When's the other shoe going to drop? Like, you're moving very, very cautiously in the near future because you're afraid of getting hurt, which, again, makes sense. You are still feeling the love. You are still feeling the passion. You are still in this, like, you want this. But there's a little bit of fear showing up here where you're like, I'm going to tread very carefully because I do not want a repeat of whatever happened in the past. That's fine. That's fine. You're still moving. Let's take a look at the Ace of Swords in the near future, closing out your reading. There you are. The Ace of Swords is clarified by the Death, which is you, the Lovers, and the Page of Pentacles. You're slowly allowing yourself to feel and experience and accept what this connection is. And it's the Lovers. It's an intense connection between you and somebody else, and it feels really, really good. And I see you slowly, like, allowing yourself to open up to it and accept it. Be like, okay, I guess the other shoe's not going to drop. Okay, I'm not going to get hurt. I'm okay with feeling all these feelings. I like it, Scorpio. That's beautiful. I love that for you. Let's take a look at what the universe would like for you to keep in mind this week, Scorpio. I always love readings that have, like, happy feelings at the end. You know, I'm just weird. From the universe, let's see what you get. From the universe, you get the Knight of Cups, the Moon, and the Ten of Wands. All these feelings that you have in the current situation, I see you kind of burying them a little bit deep, and that's okay. It's hard for you. You may be going through a bit of confusion and kind of like, oh man, I just wish I could figure this out already. What should I do in the current situation? And the universe is here with the Knight of Cups to let you know, let your feelings guide you. Let your emotions guide you. Because your mind is there to protect you, which is great, but sometimes it tends to make a mess out of things. And so usually if we can quiet the mind and connect with our higher self and let our emotions guide us, that's where the path becomes a lot easier and it's not so much of a difficult trek and it's not so much like a burden. But Scorpio, you'll figure it out. You'll definitely figure it out. This is beautiful. Thank you so much for tuning in. That is what I have for you. If this reading helps, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you here for your reading next week. Bye, Scorpio.